Chef Cochell, we got the Glamrock with Immolation from Ralph and Tori Amos stew with Millington Harrington. They presumed that the home listeners would laugh along with the live studio audience, a reasonable assumption within limits in a pet project. Many comedians, however, took special measures to evoke laughs from their studio audience, such as kicking another comic in the pants and resorting to other gigs that are unavailable to the radio audience. You probably wondered what all the memories were about, like the garden balloon and the Baskin and Robbins. As an Eon Flux, we an effort to enhance studio audience laughter and facilitate a contagious response. And radio listeners, some comics lost their jobs as newly developed rating systems revealed it was possible to succeed with the studio audience and flop with home listeners. Television brought a revolution in the relationship between the actor and the audience. In many cases, the interactive link was totally broken. The big cameras, bright lights, boom microphones, and other bulky technology of early television usually forced a retreat to the studio where shows were performed without audiences, either being broadcast live or filmed for later showing. The non-cross medium of cinema also severs the actor-audience link, but does not typically use laugh tracks. They are not necessary because films are usually viewed in theaters with large responsive audiences, in contrast to the many small, isolated cells of home viewers hunched before their television sets. The technology of the modern television laugh track was primarily the creation of engineer Charlie Douglas. Douglas's innovation moved beyond the simple recording and playback of actual audience responses by using numerous endless tape loops of pre-recorded laughter that could be combined various combinations and amplitudes to formulate unique chords of audience hilarity. Wait, the Glamrock. I've got an idea, Charles Douglas. Let's take this to the television station with Bobby and Diesel, man, and Charles Douglas. The Glam and Melly Harrington. Give me cat, the Glamrock. God damn it, the cat, bad, the Chad, dude. Cost Nostra, everybody starts whispering, it's the most taboo topic in TV. Who would then succumb to the temptations of employing the artificial laugh tracks? In varying degrees and at a certain time, most of television's famous and not so famous shows use it. The Burns and the Allen Show, the Bob Cummings Show, the Ozzie and Harriet were early devotees. And an interview with the New Yorker, Carol Pratt, an early trainee of Douglas, who later went into business for himself, acknowledges laughter shown in the late years of I Love Lucy, Dennis the Menace, Leave It to the Beaver, Father Knows Best, Beverly Hillbillies, Mary Tyler Moore, and MASH. That she and Desi are not in favor of canned laughter, and that canned laughter is obviously phony. I might have less psychological resistance. Or it should be said in defense of those controversial souls who added the canned laughter that the laugh doctor suggests that they are often desperately trying to wring some humor out of pathetic tricks, but the overall pattern of the efforts has a basis in reality. As noted earlier, most real-life laughter follows ordinary statements. Laughter is more about social relationships than jokes. Your life with its own unique contrast is a vast, unending sitcom produced by a very ungifted writer. Before leaving the subject of laugh tracks, it's only fair to give some more representatives of the television industry a chance to speak for themselves. Producer Alex. Yeah, Karen. Riley Reid and a graft on, dude. Warren Zevon. Excitable boy, we get a graft on, dude. Melanie Harrington, dude. The Glamrock, dude. Musical laugh records use recorded laughter to trigger contagious laughter in listeners. Laugh records differ from broadcast laugh tracks in that they offer musical context instead of jokes or conversations as a raison d'etre for the EX. Laugh records also come a step closer than the laugh tracks to acknowledging the potency of laughter itself to stimulate laughs in listeners. While these recordings occupy only a small niche in the novelty music market, some are produced by artists like Louis Armstrong, Sidney Bechet, Joey Rowland, and Woody Herman. legendary musicians didn't mind being silly in their scramble for scarce entertainment dollars. We do. I'll do the shadow. I'm half done. Given the competition is ironic, the first and technically least sophisticated laugh records is the most successful and enduring. The Oki laugh record features an anonymous German keeper and his wife, whose infectious laughter interrupts in trumpet solo. The whirlwind success of his record is testimony to the universal laughter and its infectiousness. It's one of the most popular novelty records of Find the Guinness. The record was originally produced in Germany shortly after World War I by the Becca label. The Laughing Record, winning over by jazz immortals such as Lunatic Anderson and Big Spit Bacharach. The Oki Laughing Record is still effective 75 years after its release. It's been a reliable laughter getter in lectures that I've given to groups from middle school students to astronomers at God's Space Flight Center. If you obtain your own copy, remember that, as with other laugh-related phenomena, you'll get more laughs if you listen with friends. Hey, Chicken Little, take it easy, take it easy, Eli. Yeah, can't take it easy. Yeah, little chicken. Yeah, can't. Come here, kitty little. Come here, you little cat. You little kitty cat. I Need to Stomp by Joe Ramone and his Red Hot Chili Peppers is probably the most complex, interesting example of paralyzed laughter and jazz recording. Honey is unusual in having laughter as a sole vocational, although band members and designated laughter Lou Marr does briefly to Terrible Jelly. During the silence between the short introduction and the body of the piece, Hyena's notable use of rest and sound of laughter while still remembering the sounds. God damn it. Hyena's Stomp is full of laughter, yet doesn't have laughter in the title. The problem for his loud detector trying to track down promises to tunes. Conversely, sometimes I was led astray by compositions with laughter in the title, but none in the song. Find Kennedy, keep smiling. Keep laughing, no one delivers louder. Go with some bands. There's always been reason to suspect that someone is goofy. Spike Jones, The Flight of the Bumblebee, also known as the Jazz Laughing Records of 1946, only contender for Contagious Laughter releasing record in the Oki. Spike Jones. For Spike, the Babe Ruth of funny music reverses the old-time reflections. Hi, this is Jeff Cochell. We got Kitty Little in the middle, dude. And audios to Spike Jones, Spider, dude. I don't go out without a fight. I got a fighting spirit with the Glamrock, dude. And I think I'm gonna go for it all for 2 minutes in this mirror, dude. See if it responds to novelty, dude. Spike Jones, you remember me, dude? Flight of the Bumblebee, dude. The Rock, dude. The Glamrock, dude. With Melanie Harrington, dude. We're going for one extra middle, dude. One extra video with Spike Jones, dude. And the Glamrock, dude. With Melanie, with Gabby Galloway, dude. Royal Palace, dude. The Glamrock, dude. Keep on rocking in the free world, cat. Yeah, cat. God damn it. I sort of want the Baskin and Robbins, dude. And the Garden Bloom. Or the Age of Enlightenment, the Love Signs, dude. And I got the Glamrock with Melanie Harrington. Ann and Nancy Wilson will like me better for not being a nag storm, dude. With the Glamrock, dude. I'll technically laugh if you want to give me 2/3 of a doppelganger, dude. Yeah, cat. I remember the Glamrock in Hermiston, dude. I remember in Canby, dude. With the in Spanish Mountain, dude. With Mary Silva, dude, and Little Lust, dude. The Spirit Mountain Casino, dude. The Spirit Mountain, dude. The Glamrock, Melanie Harrington, dude. Little Lust, you remember the Glamrock, dude? On the Enneagram, dude. With Miller's Girl. I did a code for Miller's Girls, Regan Fox and Katie Morgan, dude. Walt Disney film Mary Poppins starring Julie Andrews provides the last song I loved a lot, Last Sucked by Dick Van Dyke. It's based on the contagious laughter. Laughter is a film caused both contagious laughter and levitation among members, a most unnatural state of affairs. The more they laughed, the more they levitated. Laughter occasionally occurs in the lyrics of popular music, although not always with the apparent intent to trigger contagious laughter in listeners. The Candle. Examples range from Gershwin's Wonderful. They all laughed. Laughter is added in the performance, although it's not presented in the score. Which is a downright strange documentary of the cockroach that ate cinnamon. They're coming to take me away. Laugh and the Beatles, I Am a Walrus. If this popular music seemed deserved, recall what high culture offers the brilliantly musical, industrialized strength melodrama of opera. We close with one of the most artificially satisfying and delightful of all laugh pieces. They are in chorus. Haste, the nymph from Handel or Octavio. Although the laughter of this work is purely in the service of music and not realistic, it triggered contagious laughter in at least one significant audience. According to Michael Kelly, Irish tenor, friend of Mozart and famous singer of Handel's Oterios, Kelly reminds us that musically triggered contagious laughter worked its magic long before the laugh records of the recording age, with Millie Morgan. As Kelly reported, Mr. Harrison, my predecessor, was a charming singer, but in the animated songs of Handel, he was deficient. I heard him sing the laughing song without moving a muscle and determined, although it was a great risk, to sing it my way, and the effect justified the experience. Instead of singing with the serious statements of Harrison, I laughed it through. I conceived it to be sung, and it must be in the attention of the composer. The infection ran on the Majesty's man, and the whole audience, as well as the director's words, were on and the signal was given to the royal box to repeat it by singing again with increased effect.